Hi everybody, it's Jessica from Tensita Johnson, and today I'm back with my son. After his hair has been growing back, we are able to braid, and we started with this curved Dutch braids. Therefore, I'm parting his hair in the middle of the head. Try to make a neat straight line, correct a bit if you need to, and do this until the end of the crown. If you have a client or a kid with no undercut, you just take the crown hair. I had it easy, I just go until the end, and the portion of hair that I do not need, you just put into a low ponytail by the side. We are taking now the left-hand section and we split it in the middle into two equal parts, and these two parts again in the middle, and I make little ponytails. You should do that for not having the hairs in the middle when you braid the sections that we're going to braid now. And then in the front part you do the same. Try to have 4 equal squares. I think I corrected here something. Never mind. So when you have the 4 squares, add some hair gel, and we start with the front part. I'm showing now here how I add the gel portion per portion, and then on the other side I add the gel at the very beginning. Take a section from the front and start a regular Dutch braid. I do first 2 stitches before I add in hair, and you always bring the hair under before you add in a new portion of hair. And like this you braid diagonally from the middle in the front until the side of this. The first part is not a square, is more a triangle, and then you loosen up the second square, take off the ponytail, and you braid this section now diagonally from the left hand side to the middle parting. In between I'm adding in some hair gel. I like to have it on the back of my hand, or let your client hold the pot of the gel is also a possibility, and make sure that everything is always neatly combed through. And then I loosened up the third square and I took portions of hair now from this side. Make sure that you braid always tight to the scalp. At the end, you need for some flyaways, especially there where later comes the ponytail or we did a bun, there you need some more gel. So do the last and again in the diagonally shape back to the middle to the center. Use a hair tie, and like this you have the wavy shape that we are doing now on the other side. And like I mentioned before, this time I'm going to add in the gel first, because I felt like it was a bit complicated to have all the ponytails and then adding in gel. We do exactly the same. Take the other side as your guideline and do the 4 equal squares. Tie everything into 4 little ponytails, or into 3 because you start with the first section, and then we started braiding. Remember that your first portion, the front, will be a triangle shape, and there we are taking away a little tiny strand, split it into 3, bring always the outer strand under the middle strand, and then when you did the first 2 stitches, outer strand under the middle strand, and adding in some hair. Like this you go now from the middle to the right ear, and when you reach the corner of your parting, you loosen up the second ponytail, and you do exactly the same like on the other side. I totally forgot how thick my son's hair is, and when I did this curve, this little braid sticked a bit up, so make sure that you have little portions, that you put in enough gel, and that you keep your fingers always tight to the scalp. I will repeat in some time this style, and I will do the double of ponytails so that we can see the result with less hair, because he said when we saw the final result that this kind of braids that stick up too much from his head, so a bit bulky, I think is the English word. But you just tell me your opinion, leave me a comment down below. Would you wear it like this? Because I actually liked it. You see here on the right hand side that he has one strand that sticked out, and I just took later the topsy tail tool and I brought it under the braid. Then you do not have to stick it with too much gel. If you have the two braids now at the end of the crown, just tie them together, and then I parted it into two to wrap it around the base of the ponytail, and I made a messy bun. You can be creative at this point. You can braid it if you have longer hair, or just make a messy bun like I did it. Just do what is convenient for you. Use enough bobby pins to make sure that everything stays in place, and if you're new on our channel, please subscribe, click the little bell so you will get notified if we load up a new video. And this is our final result. 2 Dutch braid curved on the top of the head into a messy bun. I hope you liked it, and we would love to see you back soon. Here we are uploading 1 to 2 videos every week. Have a nice day. Bye bye.